I'm Matt Bishar with NAREITREIT.com. I'm here at the New York Hilton for REIT Week 2017, NAREIT's Investor Forum. Joining me today is Damon Hininger, the CEO and President of CoreCivic. Damon, thanks so much for joining us.
Absolutely, thanks for having me.
I'd like to ask you to start by talking about some of the most common misperceptions that you're seeing from potential shareholders that they have about CoreCivic and the whole prison REIT structure.
Well, I'd say there are several things, one of which is probably not an appreciation, especially in the investor universe, of what we do within our prisons. So to give you an example, on the program side, over the last 5 years, we've helped individuals get their diplomas, a high school diploma or GED. In the last 5 years, it's been about 10,000 people we've helped get to that level. And then also same period of time, we've helped people get certified in a vocation as a mason, electrician, welder. And over the last 5 years, 25,000 people have been able to get certified in our facilities. So I'd say that's one. The second thing I'd say is that there is a belief that doing work with government, we lobby against sentencing reform or trying to increase sentencing or penalties within the criminal justice system. That's absolutely unfair and untrue. I think we've proven that over the years. We've been a great partner with our government partners, and we want to be there as a flexible, innovative solution. Third thing I would say is that we have really interesting assets, mission critical, doing work with government. They are assets that have 75-year life, but also have the ability to be marketed nationwide. So it's interestingly, one of our biggest state partners, California, we hold actually inmates from that state in Mississippi. So it doesn't have to be in a certain geographical location. So that's a common thing that investors don't have an appreciation for, is that when we have a facility in Mississippi, it really is marketable to jurisdictions all around the country.
Now, CoreCivic rebranded last year, formerly known as Corrections Corporation of America. What motivated that rebranding decision?
About 3-4 years ago, we went down a path to really diversify the company. We went through the reconversion during that period of time, but also as we saw kind of opportunities and some of the needs with our customer partners, we saw an opportunity to do more in community corrections, halfway houses, correctional facilities that are low custody, but metropolitan areas helping individuals get released in communities. And so we bought our first company like that in 2013. We're now going to be up to 30 by the end of this year. And then the second thing that we started on that path is to just provide only the real estate. Whereas in the last 30 years, we do operation and real estate. We're now seeing jurisdictions saying, hey, you guys have a lot of expertise in real estate. You guys provide that solution, put it on your balance sheet, and we'll operate it. So it's really that business diversification we've done the last couple of years. Now the name and the brand's catching up with it. And so we saw CoreCivic as a great way, with the diversification and the kind of unique solutions that we're doing today that we haven't done historically, that this was a good time to go and change. So it was a very thoughtful process. It took about 12 months and made that announcement last year.
Now, your company saw operating results in the first quarter that were very strong. Is that more a reflection of a strong market overall, or an effort within CoreCivic to operate more efficiently?
Yeah, I'd say it's both. We had pretty significant new contracts here in the last 12 months that were ramping up last year that now have really kind of normalized in the first quarter, notably in Tennessee and Arizona. I had two big projects in those respective states, so that was impactful to the first quarter this year, and you're looking over year. But the second is, I think we have got more efficient. We're always looking to optimize our operations, but also think about ways we could be a little more creative on the cost side. So I'd say it's a combination of both.
And lastly, if we sit down in 6 months at REIT World in Dallas, what will have been the big story of the year for CoreCivic?
The story at that time will be, it'll be a little more clear that we truly are diversifying as a company. And as I think about these REITs that are in the healthcare space, where they do offices, but they also do senior housing or hospitals, where you got these REITs saying, okay, we could be kind of the everything in healthcare. We think we could do the same thing in government, where we could be the real estate solution, but doing it with government. And people think of us as a prison operator, an owner of prison real estate, but I think in 6 months, I think we could probably show that we are diversifying a little bit, doing mission critical properties like courthouses or other type of assets for government, especially for partners that we've been doing business with for 30 plus years and bring a lot of expertise to the table.
Damon, thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely, thank you for having me.
For more from REIT Week 2017, be sure to visit REIT.com.